so here is the final of the toys. Porter or Jamie loves that fire truck. Makes me laugh. Okay, so stuffed animals, they all fit in one bin, and that is Jamie's and Porter's stuffed animals. So I actually did get rid of a bunch. I was proud of myself. This is Porter's room, which Jared and I were just talking. We need to get him a dresser because we used our closets for storage because our house doesn't really have storage. So I want to get him a dresser for his clothes and his things. The only toys he has in his room are they're little magniformers because they're quiet, and so he could play these at night or whatever. So we have those in here, and then he has, this is his fort, by the way. He has some books in here, like this one's, like, I love this book set. We got this on a good deal on Black Friday, but it's got like a bunch of the Disney books, and then it's a read to him. Like he pushes the buttons and it reads the pages. So he loves to read that at night. That's his favorite. So, I mean, his loader's empty. That's all that's in his room. And then his laundry bin, and that's it. His closet, this is a project I'm going to do a day. If you look back a couple months ago, I did do this, but Porter came through and dumped it all out just to make my life fun. So I've got to go through these clothes again. Plus I'm gonna like get to bare minimum of clothing, because a lot of clothes I notice I only have my kids wear a few anyways. So I'm gonna go through all of this, figure out what we're keeping. Plus it's getting to be fall, winter, so different things are coming out. So yeah, so I need to go through this and organize it. We also bought a top latch so it locks. So once I organize it, it will stay pretty. All right, here is Jamie's beautiful room. So I pulled out his crib and cleaned under his crib. He has a few toys in his room, which are just kind of a little bit younger toys that I kept in here. He loves that one right there. You push the balls through. He loves that one. He'll play with that one forever. We have his dresser, which we were talking about. We need to get a dresser for the new baby for all the baby stuff, because that's why we bought this dresser, was for Jamie's stuff and for cloth diapering. Like, this is where I keep my stash of like cloth diapers and such, except for those ones. So I gotta go through and organize it. And then in here, so this is the closet. Oh my gosh, it looks so good now. I'm so happy with it. Oh my gosh. Okay. So up on top, I just have extra wipes, and random little things. Up here is stuff I found for gifts for Jamie for later, or like I found some doubles of things. So yep. And then we got some winter jackets that should fit Jamie and some winter things. I need to go through this. I actually think that's what I'm going to do tomorrow. I hope. Crossing my fingers. This is decorations and stuff that I want up. I'm going to go through this because I've been wanting to decorate Jamie's room and Porter's room. So I'm going to work on that so that when Jared gets home, like I have a few shelves that I need help hanging up. So there's that. The pack and play, extra blankets are in here, which they'll go in the other closet once I get that. These are all the books basically. We have some Usborne books in the other room and like Porter's favorite books. And then my Harry Potter collection is on a different shelf. And then I have a few in my bedroom. I went from having, so for books, this is amazing for me because I went from having an entire closet at our old house down to this. So I have gotten rid of hundreds of books in this past year. A big thing as I was going through these is I kept the nicer books we read, and books that are useful, like for learning. That was kind of my assessment as I went through. A big reason is because half the time I don't know what I have because I have too many books. So I tried to make it smaller so I didn't have as much. It's really hard because the teacher in me wants to keep all the books, and the maybe homeschooling mom, and I'm doing homeschool preschool this year. So like, it makes me want to keep everything. So if you're a minimalist and you're watching this, you're like, she sucks at this game. I'm a cozy minimalist, okay? And I probably am just cozy. I don't know even if I'm a minimalist, but I'm working on it. So That's why I have so many books. It's hard. And the adult books that are in here are like my absolute favorite, or ones that I got from my grandparents that I just can't part with yet mentally. Let's see what else is in here. Gift bags, and like all my, like, this is gift or decorations like I made to reuse. Like I have a blue set and I have a pink set to reuse. So there's that. Yeah, so that's this little closet. Not too bad. Okay, so out here, this is all our toys except for the few in Jamie's room and the few in Porter's room. This is, I still am learning. This was a big deal for me to get it down to this little. So we have Jamie's walking toy, which we probably will put away. Actually, I might put it in storage in the garage because Jamie's walking now and he doesn't really use it that much right now. But we use this wagon a ton. I don't use it. These are the books that are heavily used in our house. Like I went to go put things away and I was like, oh, he read that yesterday. Oh, he used that. Like these are the books that are always being read, always being touched. So these are a big deal in our house. This is what I ended up with in the bins. This is dress up. So, I mean, I've got like a drum in here. I got a baby, which I narrowed it down to like one of things. A puppet. Porter loves dress up. Like when I said we were going to give away toys, he said, but not my dress up, right? So I narrowed it down so it all fits in a container. But this is Paw Patrol. He worked really hard on his Paw Patrol set and he loves his Paw Patrol people. So this is Paw Patrol. Down here, this is, I have to say, I had a gigantic bin just of trucks. This is all the vehicles. Hey, look, will you fit in here too? Oh, look, it fits in here too. So, yeah, this is all the vehicles. Jamie, did you get that from underneath your bed? See what he's got in his hand? That's the baby monitor. It goes under his bed because he likes to unplug things, and he unplugs it all the time. Oh, you're annoying. The other one's broke because Porter put them in the bath. I wish that one would break. Maybe I'll throw it in the bathtub. So this is his train set, which had giant pieces that went with it. I just got the basic ones so he could build with it, because those are ones he also needs lots of help with when he builds. This he can do by himself now. Jamie's like, let me get that. It makes noise. He loves noisy things. Food. You are not food. This is just the food set, which I probably will narrow this down even more, but that's what we have for food. This is Legos. Legos and a person in the wrong one. And these are people and animals, which I cut back a ton on too. So it's not perfect, but I don't claim to be perfect. I am learning this process. For me to pull out as much as I did, my husband was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe you got rid of as much as you did. Because I have some emotional attachments to the toys. I tried really hard as I worked on it just to kind of go with my first gut instinct with things, and then there were some things, even the second round, I was like, okay, I didn't find all the pieces to this, or I didn't find everything I wanted. So I'm learning, but I really want to minimize our home so it makes more sense. I'm probably gonna lay some ground rules with Porter tonight about that only one container out at a time. You all right? Because he's a dumper. He likes to go dump out all the toys, which we talked about in therapy. And so I'm going to talk to him about, like, if you get more than one bin out, then, you know, they're going to go in the closet, or, you know, like, I'm going to take away some bins. I don't know. I have to talk to my husband and figure out how I'm going to lay this out. Because before, I didn't mind if he emptied the bins because there was only 3. Here, if he's emptying all the bins, it's going to make a giant mess, and it'll take 10 minutes to sort, but that's still 10 minutes. I don't want to. And a big thing I've seen with him is when I make him, like, I'm like, okay, you ready for lunch? All right, go clean up your toys. He started learning to not get as much out because it was hard. It was hard to pick him up and put him away. And so I noticed his playing got better. There were times he still went and dumped, but I mean, he used to dump every single time he played. And then he got down to, oh my gosh, my mom's gonna make me clean this up all by myself before I can go do anything, or before, you know, so I'm working on it. It's hard, it's rough. So anyways, I'm really proud of how much I got done. That took me a couple hours. That was a lot. Saturday we were planning on taking that load to be donated, so I'll probably do a video about that. And I still need to do the closet and decor. Like, I still have things to do, but my house is clean, even though I spent the whole day, like the whole afternoon doing that. My house is clean. I have one load of laundry to do. My dishes are loaded. I have to wipe down the counters and sweep. I vacuumed after I was done with everything. Yeah, I am getting control of my life again, and I sure friggin' love it.